welcome to the Clark side. I am Clark. Before we begin, please remember to chill touch that like button, subscribe to join the Skeleton Crew, and if you enjoy the content on this channel, check out the links in the description below. It really means a lot to have some of your support. Thank you again, and without any further ado, we shall delve once more into a mythic run Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game. Alright, so let's see, that's a good question. Where exactly are we? So let's, I know we're in the city of, well, hang on, let me put us back on the Xen'Drik map. I know for certain we're on, way up here at Stormreach, because that's our, kind of our hometown there, so to speak. But let's see where exactly we are at this exact moment. I'll just do a description roll. Here we go. Oh, I think that clicked it twice. Alright, so we are somewhere that can be described as adventurously rare. I guess we've met up at a museum. That's interesting. Alright. So we're in a museum in Stormreach, probably trying to discern a little bit more information about, what past explorers have done to navigate the jungles more efficiently. Seeing as we've run into a bunch of different zombies. Yeah, and that's just the natural habitat for Barce. Alright, so we're trying to brush up on our jungle exploration tactics. Is there anybody out of the ordinary hanging around? And we'll roll a fate check. Okay, so basically, we propel the adventure forward with a mythic game. We have a bunch of different little charts and things like that. For yes or no questions, we roll 2d10, and if you get 11 or higher, then the answer is yes, and 10 or lower, the answer is a no. So for basic yes or no questions, that's the whole shtick. If you think something is more or less likely to happen, then it'll get a +2 or a -2 based on what the group comes to a consensus on. So, I question, anybody weird hanging around the museum? That would be a no. Alright, what can we glean about jungle exploration from our research here in this library or this museum? The best advice that we seem to be able to find is a disruption of wishes. So basically, you can't. There is no easy way to explore these jungles. Yeah, we wish to get from point A to point B, but that just does not happen in this jungle. The best thing to do is to simply go with the flow. Alright, while we're exploring and kind of picking things up, actually, here's another good question. What exhibits are nearby us? Some aggressively cute ones. Probably, it sounds like one of those halls. Yeah, it's one of those stuffed animals. Like cute little things, families of jaguars and, little bears and things like that. Yeah, taxidermy. Oh gosh, are any of them Do any of them have eyes that seem to follow you around? Yes, they have eyes. All of... Yeah, yes. They have eyes that follow you around. Okay, so the chaos die, just to explain that, is our odds of something happening, something unexpected happening. So if it falls low enough, then we roll for something to happen, and it has definitely fallen in that range. Normally that range starts off at 4, so if we get a 4 or lower on the chaos die rolls, then something happens. Alright, here we go. Event check. What's happening? Oh, an NPC. Alright, so, let's see. There's 4 of us. We're gonna roll 1d4 to see which of us, whose NPC is doing what. Alright, let's see. Alright, Clover, one of your NPCs is doing something that fits that description. Do you know anybody? Alright, we can make somebody up off the fly. Alright, so, this person that you know of, Clover, is someone who is judgmentally masculine. So you had to have had some kind of teacher, right? Yeah, like, this was maybe another classmate or someone who was actually, like a tutor or a superior to you. Oh yeah, you had a falcon too? Yeah. Yeah, so... he does... Alright, so this guy, let's give him a name. We'll call him Heath Leal. Alright, we'll add him to the characters list. Snobby, what were we saying he was? Like a mentor or upperclassman? Class rival? Yeah, class rival of Clover's. Alright. And he is trying to, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was better. And he's doing something that is an Vengeance of Randomness. Oh, okay. I think I know what he's doing. He has somehow volunteered you for some other project related, some kind of crazy, like some expedition that nobody wants to go on in their right mind. And he has caught up with us, and he is saying to us, "Ah, there you are, Clover. Yes, I see. What are you doing dilly-dallying around here? You have things to do." Yeah, where exactly does he want us to go? Somewhere defiantly dull. Let's see. The Wasting Plains sound like a place that's really, really dull. If you're wasting away. Yes, you must do research on the Wasting Plains. Don't you want to continue to benefit from your let's see, what was it? Scholarships? Oh, well, I guess Sire can simply crumble then. Yeah, that's fair. We can absolutely refuse what he wants us to do. Oh, well. Oh, no, I am simply here to grab you. But if you're unwilling to do your work, I can simply return and tell the others. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, that is pretty out of the way. I guess he wouldn't... I don't know. Would he stay to talk if you refuse? Would he really stay to talk for all that long? Yeah, he said his bit, and you're not going for it. So that's a no. He's not staying. So he will take his exit. He turns his nose up, like a snob that he is, and walks off. Alright, so Krakul, a big, burly, hairy, red-coated, red three-quarter hat-wearing, pirate-looking guy, walks up to you and says, "Hey, if you want, we can throw him into a cart and drop him off into a pit of zombies." That's what we did to the last fella who gave us what for? Right. Morally. And he gives you this big, wink. Say no more. Alright. So while we're kind of otherwise minding our own business, what happens next? Move towards a thread. Alright, so we gotta determine which thread it is. So since there's no active thread in the, there's no active quest for us, we're gonna use one of our personal quests. So we will roll 1d4 once more and see which of us comes up. Iron. Alright, so let me pull up Iron real quick. Alright, so your first personal quest is to find a missing person of value. So who is that? Did you have anybody in mind in particular when you were thinking of your quest, Aaron?
I was thinking of a lost village person that needs to go back home.
Alright. Alright, so we find some kind of clue towards that guy. And with the way we find it is in an oppression of failure. Oh. Alright, so the guy has had a string of momentously bad luck. like just the worst possible thing, as like just the worst possible things have happened, and we follow the trail of blunders. Interesting. What kind of blunder do we find as our first clue? Alright, something playfully juvenile. Oh, yeah, he was goofing off and something bad happened. Maybe... Oh, alright, maybe he thought some halflings were kids, and he was trying to be, kind of playful with them, just minding his own, not being weird, just like, oh, hey, little kids. And, it's a bunch of halflings who are, a bunch of criminal pickpocket halflings, and they have kidnapped him. And we hear this by a couple of them overhead. Yeah, we hear this because we see a couple of them talking about it kind of plainly. So how many of these halflings are in this museum at the moment? So there's about 4 of us, so we'll say... Here's our little statistic check chart. So we'll say 4 of us is the PC baseline for 19 through 20, and we'll guess at about like 3 is the expected baseline. A small group of halflings. And we'll roll 2d10. A 10. Alright, so it's actually it's 2 halflings. Yeah, it's just 2 halflings from this little gang who are kind of talking about their recent exploits. Krakool goes up to one of them and grabs him. I believe we're looking for the fella you're talking about. Show us where he is, or I'll throw you out the window. And I'll roll an intimidation check. I don't think I'm trained in intimidation. Well, that's not great. But I'm still gonna do it. So here we go. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts. Ooh. I think they're laughing at me. Like, they just start laughing. Yeah, Clover is. Oh boy. Yeah, you can, just say what you want to say. And then we'll do the same kind of check that we did to see how many of them were there in the first place, just with the DCs that we think they would be, and what it would, maybe about a 13 for the PC baseline. Alright, so say what you want to say, and then we'll see what'll come up from there. Let's see, for the expected baseline, I'll write this down. Expected baseline. We'll expect it to be like a 12. since these guys are kind of rough. And the PC baseline, we'll say, is a 13, because that's usually about that's roughly about what most DCs are for characters about our level. Alright, here we go. 13. Alright, roll your persuasion. The DC is 13 total. Oh. They definitely buy it. Alright, let's see. What have they done? What do they say? What heists have they pulled off? Oh, they've done some boldly remarkable things. So they've managed to rob a bank and get away with it. Kidnapping. Mm-hmm. Ooh. So, Cap, would you say it's pretty logical that they might be... kidnapping. Would you say it's pretty logical that they might have bragged about where they took someone? Yeah, we can just ask Mythic. I think it's pretty likely that they would, if they've been this brash, that they would be, yeah. Alright, so we'll roll a fate check. And we'll give it a +2 because we think it's pretty likely that they've been blabbing about where they've taken their friend. Hey, 9 + 2 is 11. So they do tell us where they've taken their friend. And we got a chaos. We got a little bit of a chaos factor going. Alright. Well, so the way we handle that is after we do get this done, then we handle the little bit of chaos that's coming up next. Alright, so where exactly did they take him? Somewhere loyally full. Oh. Ooh. An inn's a good idea. I thought, what if they made him look like someone else and swapped him out for a prisoner in prison? If they're so good at their heists and exploits, they've swapped criminals out with one guy who's innocent and one guy who's part of their gang. But it could be an inn. Alright, which sounds more fun to you guys? Inn or heist swap criminal prison guy? Yeah. So he's in a prison. Somewhere here in Stormreach, he's in a prison. Alright, you little bugger. What's the name of that prison? We need that guy. Roughly nondescript. Alright, so, well, this place is... it's got bars. The name of the prison, it's got bars. Alright, so we got our first thread. Break. Yeah, break. Let's see. What did you say the name of this guy was, Aaron?
Let's go with Bob.
You broke up a little bit. What?
Let's go with Bob, because that's all I can think of right now.
Bob. Alright, break Bob out of prison. Alright, we got a thread. Alright, so the chaos fact. Alright, so that's about the end of that scene. We've gotten what we need. Unless there's anything else you guys want to ask before we head on. Not Bob. Bobs are never good. Well, we'll roll. We'll roll. Let's see. Someone slowly dull. I mean, a Bob is a pretty slowly dull name. That's a good question. Yes, they will. Oh, actually, we do have that chaotic. We aren't quite done with the scene because we still gotta roll that chaotic event that we've got. We gotta make that event check. All right, we got an NPC action. Someone is doing something else. All right, Barce, one of your NPCs is disputing fame. Which one of your NPCs is that? She's doing something that's a dispute of fame. Oh, does she have a flashback and say something's off about this museum? She's found a discrepancy. Interesting. What about that? That sound good to you, Cap? Yeah, they're over there arguing. That works too. It's like, you're not so hot. Come on, let's make a break for it before things get out of hand even further. Alright, so the chaos factor is set at a 4, and after every scene, it either goes up or down based off how chaotic the events were in the preceding scene. So, let's see, that was... that was relatively peaceful. So we'll say, because of that, it goes down to a 3. Alright. Alright. We've got a heist to get to. Why don't we... Maybe we should go to a library next and see if we can get some schematics on this place. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they won't have that at a library. What do you think? Alright, so, the next scene, we'll say, is... yeah. We'll say it's us heading to the library. And now... Alright, so when you set up a new scene, you roll to see if it's the scene you got, or if it's something that changes the scene. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna have to actually look that up real quick. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, alright, so since we got an even number, we get an interrupt scene. So as we're venturing to the library, a random event occurs that precedes this. Oh. Move away from a thread. Alright, so the only thread we have is to break this guy out of prison. So something sets us back. What if... I think a cop who has been kind of tailing these halflings saw us or heard about our kerfuffle and is tailing us. That's a good question. Well, since it's a whole thing, I think he's approached us about it. He wants to ask us a few questions about our involvement with these halflings. Yeah, it's more a negligence. All right, so cop. Yeah, he definitely thinks that we're involved with them, that we might represent them in some capacity. Even though we haven't necessarily we aren't necessarily involved with them. Too tall for short crime. Alright. Oh, Do we want to see if he'll take a bribe? I don't know. I don't even have much money. I ask him, alright, what'll it take for you to get off of our back? What does he want us? What does he want? Block. He wants us to block. He wants a block of liberty. He wants us to bring in more of those halflings. He wants us to catch him, to bring him into custody. Alright, we can track him down real quick. We saw him running off somewhere not too far from here. How many of them you want alive? Not that I'm asking so I can actually bring him in alive, I just want to know how much you'll be disappointed. So let's see, how many does he want alive? We'll say at least 4 of them. And our PC baseline will be 1. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, he wants us to bring in 4 of them. 4 of them alive. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've had my fill of prison time. Let's just go grab these halflings. Throw them up there, and then we can maybe get them. Maybe. Alright, Krakul goes up and asks and says, how about we arrange for a trade? We bring these fellas in, but they give us our guy back. But I ain't no good with the herds. Which of ye has the better speech? So, in other words, who has good persuasion? Well, that's better than a -1 that I've got. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be Clover. Alright, Clover, what do you want to say to this guy? Alright, roll your persuasion. We'll say 11 and 13 for the DCs. Sounds pretty reasonable to me for our baselines. Alright. Never mind. I think he agrees. Like, there's not even any reason to roll. You got it. Alright. Alright then. What's the last known location of your halflings that you were looking for? Somewhere that's energetically horrible. What's an energetically horrible place? Oh. Kids play park. I was thinking something along those lines, but not a kids play park. Some kind of like back alley casino sort of thing. Fight ring, some kind of like a fight ring, yeah, like where they place bets. Just this horrible place. There's all kinds of nasty stuff. All right. All right. We can do that then. Alrighty. Yeah, same difference. So we'll do that. So there's no need to go to the library right now. But that's now another thread on our thread list. I think we handled that fairly well. So the chaos factor does not fall below a 3, so it just stays right there. But we do have a new thread. Capture 4 halflings from halfling fighting pit. Alright, oh, yeah. Let's give this cop's a new character, and then the halflings are a character we need to add on there. We'll call them the Gamble Goons. And then the cop, who gives us a hard time. All right. Alrighty. So, I think it'd be a good idea to wait until night. If we're going down to their den. Any objections? Aye, what do you recommend, Barsay? You want me to enter as some kind of contender? I got some fight in me. Alright, sounds like a good plan. As long as they ain't zombies, I think we'll be fine. Aye. Alright, so, yeah. Those were a group of zombies, and you know it. They're a lot tougher than a bunch of weak little halflings, and I'll kick around. It won't be no problem. Alright, so we're asking around. Do we run into any trouble? Yes, there is some trouble as we are trying to find out where this place is. What kind of trouble is that? Oh. Something threateningly lavish. We look too poor. No one will talk to us about it because we look too poor. This is a white-collar crime kind of thing. Ooh. Alright, so we need to buy some... We need to get out of something... We need to get out of the commoner clothes, and we need something better looking. Let's see. Yeah, I have commoner's clothes. Alright, so let's look up clothes real quick over here. Clothes. Yeah, fine clothes. How much is fine clothes gonna cost us? It does not say here on Roll20. Alright, Cap, you wanna look up real quick fine clothes for us? Let's see here. Ooh. Thank you, Clover. 15 gold pieces. 15 gold pieces a set. Ooh, boy. Do I even have... I have 10 gold pieces. Alright, like, they're probably, like, only one, at least one of us, like, yeah, we can be your entourage of, like, servants, as long as you, yeah, we could barter. But I think we could be your entourage of servants and pass as that if you get all dressed up. And then they'll let it I think they'll let us in. Alright, let's see. Well, I mean, we probably actually should ask Mythic about that, if that would be enough, or even if the servants have to look better. Alright, do they expect the servants to even look good? No. Oh. Yeah. And we also got some random event, because the chaos factor is a 3, so 3 or lower. So yeah, we're gonna need to buy clothes. Or we're not gonna have to buy clothes, but... Alright, so we got a nice list of NPCs, so we don't have to use any of our own personal characters. So we got Heath, the Gamelgoons, the cop, and Barskew shouldn't be up there. He was up there last time. And we are not doing Barskew stuff today. There we go. Alright, so roll 1d3. Here we go. Which NPC is it? Oh, the cop. Alright, the cop does something that is a negligence of expectations. He's neglected to do something. Oh, maybe they thought he wasn't doing his job and he got fired. What do you guys think? Yeah, he might have been. They think he's not. That's why he was hounding us so hard before, because he had to pull his weight, and they finally suspended him because he's not pulling his weight. He's not pulling his weight as much as he should, and it wasn't good enough. So now he's drunk. Yeah. Oh no. Well, that's gonna throw a kink into things. But maybe since he... Alright, is he... So, let's establish, is he actually drunk? Do we agree that that's kind of what he's doing while he's suspended? He's been drinking? Because that kind of makes sense that he failed. Yeah. Alright. If you're not going to be of any use to us directly, then what can you do for us indirectly? Can you tell us where our pal's being held? What cell? When he's gonna be moving around? Where would you go if you were going to stage a heist? A breakout? Alright, so we'll do an action check here, see what he says to do. Oh, we got a an oppression of leadership. So basically, yeah. So if he was to stage a breakout of this prison, he would get a hold of the warden first. Because he's a wimp, or either getting paid off. Yeah, pay off the warden. We need to pay off the warden, get a hold of him somehow. Our next target is the warden. Alright, well, where's the warden right now? And I kind of throw up my hands in frustration. Oh no, something kookily average. Oh, he's at home, and he's got like a family, and he's just trying to look after his kids. Ah, and he's one of those guys who's kind of a dork, but he's doing his best, and he became the warden that way, sort of, just so untrustworthy. So he's at his house. Family dinner for the first time after a big case. That ain't gonna be easy. Yep, time to ruin it. Oh, and as we're about to leave, I take the drunk cop and I put him in a trash can. Then I kick it off of a hill. And then you see me, kind of dusting up my hands as I run to catch up and say, I'm coming. And I just run back up after you. Well, that goober won't be suspended forever. He might be able to help us out if we can go ahead and get into the crime ring first. So we can either harass a poor man on his family dinner and try and get him to give us the trade. Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Alright, I agree with you. We'll do that. Alright. So we still, let's see, you have a Clover, so that would mean we still need some of those, or we don't need, we only need for Clover to have a decent disguise. The rest of us can kind of go as we are.
Perhaps if you've got the persuasiveness in you, they'll even reimburse you for your costs.
That's true. Oh, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. We could ask, is there any, like, it seems like they would be pretty likely that you could rent a tux somewhere here. Yeah, can we rent a tux somewhere? And then we'll say very likely, so that's a +4. Yeah, there's a place to rent tuxes, so we can all look fancy if we wanted. Alright, so if buying a whole tux is 15 gold pieces, how much would renting one be? Like, maybe 3 gold? Yeah, alright, so we'll say the PC baseline is 5 gold, unless you ruin it. Yeah. Also, PC baseline, 5 GP rental, and then expected, we'll say 3 GP rental. Alright, we'll roll on our statistic check right here. That is a 7. So yeah, the expected baseline, which is 3. So it's only 3 gold for us to rent some tuxedos. Alright, just to stay impressive, I think I will also pay up 3 gold to rent a tux. I gotta get one of these big plus size models. Alright. I'm decked out into my tux. Yeah, I'm wearing all red. It's one of those really kind of... It's the most piratey looking thing that you could find that's not actually like a big coat and all that. You know, something like you'd see a fencer in. Big red hat. Red feather in it. What about you, Clover? What does your stuff look like? So they give you some cool vests then, Barce. Some short sleeve shirts. And some really snazzy vests. You got like cogs and things all over them. It comes with a little pin. It looks like a clockwork, some kind of clockwork mechanism. That's a good question. I think it's pretty likely that they would have a glove and mask. Yes, they have gloves and masks. What kind of glove and masks do they have? Daintily enormous. So they have a bunch of them that have lots of big poofy feathers attached to around them. They have all kinds of different stuff. I presume that if they've got that, then they probably have a more downplayed mask. If you want something more normal. But at the very least, they have these fancy frilly things. Alright. So, is everybody set? enormous horned mask.
Aye, time for business.
Alright, so that was a pretty crazy. So the chaos factor goes up to 4, I think. No new NPCs were added. But we are indeed now going to go capture some halflings from that fighting pit. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down there. Now that we've gotten the problem of not being dressed out of the way, I believe we should be free to go on. Alright, where exactly, now that we've established that, what kind of place is this fighting ring located in? Somewhere ruthlessly feeble. So it's just some slums that have been repurposed. It looks run down on the outside. The typical kind of shady sort of looking place.
I hate monkey suits like this. They always make me itch.
Yeah, is there a door guard outside, or because if there's one outside, let's see. So is the door guard outside? Yes, he is outside. What is he? Loosely messy. He is something that is loosely messy, so yeah. His clothes do not fit. Oh, is it because he lost weight? Yes. He used to be really fat. Yeah, he looks messy, but they also look very expensive. He lost weight, he just hasn't had time to change buy new clothes. He's slimmed down quite a bit. Alright, let's see. How does he react as we approach him? We're gonna roll a detail check. 13. Oh, he's expecting us. So, okay, so when it says focus on the thread, the answer is it's related directly to whatever we're doing right now. We're trying to get these halflings. So we asked, how does he react to us? And we're trying to get halflings. So he's expecting us to be here. Is what I propose. Anybody else have any ideas? Sound good? Yeah, he's expecting us.
Well, we did ask around. We probably made something of a scene. Some vagabond is trying to get on in on this. Well, no matter.
All right. Let me adjust Clover's token real quick. Alright, there we go. Oh, wrong one. That's the wrong map. Here we go. This map. This map. Alright, everybody see everything alright? Alright. So, we are now in the midst of this halfling place. Looks like the hallway goes down a fair bit. Alright, it's this room right here. The fighting pit. I mean, I think it would be pretty likely that it is. Yes, this is the fighting pit. Alright. I imagined it'd be a fairly big crowd. Yeah, is it crowded tonight? Yes, it is. It's crowded. So I would say, let's guess that there's we'll say about 15 people as are expected, and maybe 20 as the PC baseline. Alright, here we go. 14. Alright, so let's see. So it's 10% more than the expected baseline, which we said was 15. So that's about 16 people here. What kind of people are they? Lazily watery. So basically, everybody in here has their own, yeah, they're fat and sweaty. They're all fat and sweaty. Fat and sweaty drunk. Some of them have their own little private pool where they just sit and watch the fights. Alright. How many people, as we enter, how many people am I gonna have to fight while we're playing up this charade? Oh, basically, is it a free-for-all match? Or is it one-on-one? So is it a free-for-all? Yes, it is a free-for-all. How many other people are in it? So let's see. I'd say between 3 and 4. So we'll say I expect 4. But we'll put the PC baseline as us as 3. Actually, let's just swap them. 3. Not that it matters too much. 4. Okay. Alright, statistics check. Ooh. Ooh. So it's 6. There's 6 people in this free-for-all brawl. Let's see. Yeah, rounds of free-for-all. Oh, are you asking how many rounds of free-for-all, or is it just... yeah, if it's a free-for-all, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, let's see. So it's one-on-one. So are you saying, let's see, it's a free-for-all until it's one-on-one, or are you talking about like the betting pools? Let's see. We'll just ask for is it... We'll ask, is it let's see, how do we want to phrase this? Let's phrase this very carefully. Yeah, is it small groups, and then, yeah, is it... There we go. It's a free-for-all, but it's a bunch of smaller groups until the last one from each group faces off in one-on-one in the end. Yeah, tournament style. Small group tournament style melees. Alright, you know, that actually sounds pretty good. But let's see, but we'll still ask Mythic if it's small small group battles. Yes, it is small group battles. So there's 6 participants. There's 6 other participants. So, yeah, it'll be... Excuse me. So 2 groups of 3 are going at it. One of them is going to have 4 because I'm jumping in. And then the remainder will have a face-off in the end. Alright. Alright. Yeah. 2 3v3s, and then the winners of those... Yeah, more bets that way.
Alright.
And I look to the rest of you.
How are we gonna grab a halfling in all of this commotion?
Oh, and are these guys... let's establish who our opponents are. Precisely. Are they just basic bandits? No, they are not. Oh, and we got something happening. An NPC has some decisive business. Ooh, an undercover cop. Alright, let's see which one... Let's see which one of the NPCs that we've got. Number 2 would be the Gamble Goons, the Halfling Bandits. Alright, it's good for them. They see that, there's 3 of us walking in. Or 4 of us. Let's see. You still there, Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. They see that there's at least 3 of us, and they ask us. They decide they want us to go in. Yeah, they might be rigging fights. Oh, that could be it. I think that's it exactly. They're rigging the fights. So that they win the bets. That could be it. Ooh. Alright, so do they want us to participate in totally legitimate fights? Or are they wanting us to take a dive? So, alright, we'll ask, do they want us to take a dive? Yes, they want us to take a dive.
Alright. What's in it for us if we take a dive?
So let's see, what do we get? Something enthusiastically ugly. I guess they'll give us some of their worst members to hand over to the cops. So we can get our guy back out. Sound good to you guys? Alrighty. Yeah, they want us to take a dive. Alright, let's see. I guess I hop into the ring, and they want 3-on-3, so who else among you wants to jump in?
I wasn't planning on doing that anyway.
That is a good question. Can I use magic? I think they want us to be actual brawlers, but let's see. Yes, you can use magic. Alright. Alright, Aaron, what do you want to do while all this is going on? Anything in particular?
Either go talk to people. I lost the other time.
You're doing what?
Because my character. Guess I can make my character go talk to people while y'all.
While we're doing all that?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Actually, since it's... okay, so are you... Clover, are you joining us then, or are you... Oh, you're just gonna... Alright. You're gonna talk to people. Alright, so while you guys are talking to people... Well, it would be nice to have some backup. Even if it is just these three guys. Alright, get ready. Alright, Clover, what are you gonna do? Alright. You shillelagh your quarterstaff. It glows with magical power. Alright. Anything else? Alrighty. The bandits. What are they gonna do on their round? Something that would make us calm. So I think they're going to just play defensively. They're all gonna take the dodge action. So they're not actually attacking us, they're just being real nimble. Which is gonna be frustrating, but it's still something that they are indeed doing. Alright, do they gang up on anyone in particular while they're dodging? Yes. All right. So let's see. We'll roll a d3 to see which one of us. Oh, they want to gang up on Clover. All right. So they're going to go all the way around. Go up to Clover. But Barce, these guys... That one's provoking an opportunity attack from you, which is at disadvantage because he's dodged. Ooh, a 14. So you actually managed to still bop him because his AC is 12. So that's a whole 10 points of force damage. You punch him in the back of the head. And this one's going to go... he's not that dumb. He's going to go... Yeah. Let's see if he can go around. And that's the only space he can get to. Alright. Barce, you're up. What are you going to do? Alright, roll it. Disadvantage. That, unfortunately, is a miss, as his dodge helps him avoid your rocket glove as it leaps from your arm. Alright. Now it's my turn. Since I have an extra long reach, I'm going to try and swing at this guy even though I have disadvantage. That's about the best I can do. I take out my great falchion of a great sword, and I swing at him! Hey, his AC is 12. I cut him through. Oh yeah, here's the bandit stats if you guys want to see it. That guy, dead. And then I'll move over to help give Clover some form of cover. Alright, Clover, you're up. What do you want to do? Oh, wait a minute, wait. So they're supposed to be rigging these fights somehow. So let's see what they're doing to rig the fights. Celebration of intrigues. Is there an invisible guy in here with us? Who's just screwing with us? Yeah, there's another invisible bandit just screwing with us in here. Alright, we'll say that he does his thing. He's going to try and... Oh, I know. He's gonna throw down a set of caltrips. Let's see who gets the caltrips. Alright, Clover. Oh my gosh. Alright, so A set of caltrops has just been thrown into your space. Okay, so you don't need to do anything, but if you move back into the space that you're in, then you'll need to... Anybody who moves into that space is going to have to make a dexterity save. Yeah, there we go. So that is the caltrop space. Alright, what do you want to do now, Clover? Stop bullying me. Which way are you aiming that? Because that might have a chance of hitting me if you aim it directly down. Hey, Aaron. While she's doing that, roll a perception check. Since you're kind of up there, see if you can help us find this guy.
What? You're
Yeah.
breaking up.
Roll perception. Alright, so you're gonna go ahead and roll Thunder Wave, Clover. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to roll my con save. Oh, I don't have disadvantage. Let's see. Ooh, but either way, I fail. Yep. I take the full damage, and I am pushed back 15 feet. Oh yeah, the bandit's got to roll too. Oh, that's a fail. And that's a fail. So all of us have failed against your Thunder Wave. Now, the caltrops aren't included in that. Yeah, there's your Thunder Wave. You can move it around like that. You could move it around over here, but that would get Aaron. Yeah, they're in your space, though. Wait, are you casting... Yeah, and it sweeps out in a 15-foot cone. Or not cone, a 15-foot cube. It's in the... It's a 3x3 square. Well, I guess we could ask Mythic. Are the caltrops light enough to be knocked away with the Thunder Wave as well? Yes, alright, so the caltrops are knocked back 10 feet somewhere. We'll say they're knocked over here. So it's 5, 10, yeah, right about there. So, I move back 5, 10, alright. Okay. Roll your 2d8 damage. 9 points of damage. All right. Yeah, sorry for deadly magic that can kill a person. Alright, anyway, let's see. The bandits are up. What are they doing this time? Ah, something that favors a thread. Alright, we got 2 threads up. Oh, do they surrender? No. They don't surrender. So if they're not willing to surrender, then they are willing to run away. Or they tap out. They get... That sounds about right to me. What do you think, Barce? Yeah, they're not surrendering to us, but they are. They tap out. They forfeit. So that's 2 more rounds of 3 bandits. All right. So we'll just keep on the same initiative. Do we get... It seems like we... Alright, do they have breaks between the matches? Yes, so we can have a short rest. And while we're doing that, something crazy's about to happen. All right. Well, I'm definitely going to spend a hit die. And I recover 7 hit points. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Here we go. Yep. Alright, we rolled the cop. Alright, Maybe he got evicted. Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah, he could be framed. He's framed. And so now he's he's actually trying to yeah, he's come this way because he has been framed as part of this group. And he wants to he thinks that they framed him to be a part of their group, and he's trying to get them to stop. So he's over there trying to barge in and cause a big ruckus. Is he just a common guard otherwise? Yeah, he's just a basic guard. Oh, hang on, my Roll20 connection just cut out. Let's see here. Connection to the server has been interrupted, blah, blah, blah. But the rest of you can still hear me though, right? Oh, I'm cutting out. 1 second. Alright, we are back. Let's see, what were we doing before our internet kerfuffle? Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're taking a break. The cop's trying to clear his name. He's coming back out here. Do they agree to clear his name if he does something? No! They tell him he's screwed. Alright. Let's see. So we've had our rest. Yeah, it looks like the next set of bandits should be coming up pretty soon. But while that's going on, I would like to see. Alright, Aaron, see if you can roll perception and see if you can find the invisible bandit. I want to see if we can kill him between the battle. Or between our battles. Let's see, the bandit's stealth is not great. It's not letting you roll.
No.
Alright, I'll roll for you real quick. You do see him, or at least you see him gathering up the some of the caltrops between the battles. So, what do you want to do?
That guy Can I fight him?
Oh, can you fight him? You want to shoot him?
Yeah. Let's shoot him.
Alright, roll... Try and see if it'll let you roll a longbow attack.
Nope.
Even with disadvantage, you actually managed to hit him because his AC is 12. And they just so happen to have exactly 11 hit points. This invisible guy you see picking up these caltrops, you just knock an arrow back, and then square in the chest, the guy falls over dead. So that is another dead bandit. Let me throw one out here. So that should take care of their guy who screws around with other people. Alright. You guys want to keep the same initiative for the last time for this next round, or do you want to roll again? Yeah, let's roll again. Alright. Three more bandits come on out. And I walk in. Alright, Clover, do you want to come in, or does Aaron want to come in? Because, Clover, you used up a spell slot. So it might not be a bad idea to hang back for a moment. What do you want to do, Aaron? You want to hop in and stab guys?
Oh, yes.
Alright. So, on your sheet, see if it'll let you click initiative. Like, click your token. I'll put you over right here.
It's like these boxes where to type the, like, editing.
Hang on, I'll come up there and see if I can help you out. 1 second, guys. And we're back. Alright, let's take a look here. Okay, Clover, let's see. Yeah, just in case there's somebody trying to do something like more invisibility. Oh yeah, I gotta do my own initiative and the bandits. Not too bad. Here we go. Here we got another combat song here. Yeah, I kind of like this one more. Alright, here we go. Alright, Clover. So, are you going to watch out for them doing something they shouldn't be doing, like the invisibility? Are you gonna snoop around? Are you gonna try and sneak one of these dead guys out to use as our halflings to trade? What do you want to do? Snoop! Alright, roll a stealth check. Yeah, these guys do not have a great stealth. Everybody's pretty distracted by perception. Everybody's distracted by the combat. You're able to move around pretty freely. As you're snooping around, does she bump into anything interesting? Yes. You find something that is described as freely dark. Yeah. Something that disfavors the thread and is freely dark. Oh. So, which way do you go snooping around? You find, I can tell you right now, you found something, you found something that's openly evil. Alright, what is it that exactly that she's found? It's something that's openly evil and mockingly warm. The head of this operation is a tiefling who actually sees you. Let's see, what does he do now? Abort transaction. Alright. So, is that about it for your turn? You've been sneaking around, or attempting to, and then you pump into the tiefling. Alright. Aaron. What do you want to do? These bandits are armed and ready to roll.
I'm gonna stab the guy.
Alright, so you can click and drag your token. So move over to the one you want to stab. Alright, so which one? You want the bottom one? You want to go for that one?
The one under me.
The one directly under you? Alright, so roll short sword and then roll your offhand short sword. Alright, the offhand short sword actually manages to stab the guy. Alright, you leap forward. You only clip his clothes with your first strike, but as he's moving away, you jump forward in an arc and you manage to prick him with the other end of your secondary sword for 5 points of damage. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Alright, I'm going to back you up and I'm going to go over this way. And I'm going to use my long reach to try and stab at this guy also. Great sword! Hiya! Oh no. Ooh. Yeah, that's a miss. I'm gonna move around. Back over here. The bandits. Alright, what are they gonna do? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, something that makes us calm. Alright. Break a representative. Does that mean they turn on each other? No, they are not turning on each other. They're not working as a team. So they're all doing something completely different. This one who's been stabbed by Aaron, he'll try and attack you again, Aaron. Alright, you take 2 points of slashing damage, Aaron. This guy, let's see. So he's not going to attack, he's just going to disengage. Since that's something that's different from all of them. And this guy's just going to go out this way and take the dodge action. So dodge, he's disengaged. He's fighting Aaron at the moment. Alright, that is the bandits. Arce, what do you want to do? Oh, you blast the furthest one? Alright, roll it. That is a hit. You launch the arm at the guy. He takes 3 points of force damage. And your arm rockets back to you. Alright, anything else? Alright, Clover. You are cornered by a tiefling guy. What are you going to do? Is this tiefling a bandit captain? No, he's not a bandit captain. So he's probably... if he's some kind of leader... Oh, he's not some kind of cult leader then, is he? Nope. Well, he's not a cult leader or a bandit captain. Oh. Pretend he's a tiefling. Actually, I got a better idea. There, he's a tiefling now. Yeah, he runs the place. He's a spy, and he's using these guys to gather intel for him. And he's staring you down. What do you want to do, Clover? All right, nice place you got. All right, what does he say in response? Oh, he says, even though you're trying to get him to talk a little bit, he's not having any of it. He's going to come over and try and grab you. So, roll... Alright, yeah. He's going to roll athletics against you, and you roll either acrobatics or athletics yourself. Alright, you gotta beat... Oh, yeah. So he tries to grab you, and you manage to break away from him. Alright, are you gonna do anything else on your turn other than just talk to him a little bit? Alrighty. Aaron, what do you want to do?
Well, you know I like stabbing things.
Yeah, you like stabbing things. Roll for stabbing. Short sword and then offhand. Alright, the first one hits. He is just barely hanging on. He has 2 hit points left, but unfortunately, as you clip him with your first stab of your short sword, you try the same maneuver again to try and catch him as he's moving the opposite direction to try and dodge, but he sidesteps just out of the way.
Well, that's fine for old Krakool.
I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna swing at him. Alright, Aaron, just as you're kind of ducking around out of the way of one of his blows, you just feel this gust of wind just over the top of your head, and you look up, and it's this great sword, just almost like a helicopter sweeping over your head, and this guy is cleaved. And then I'm gonna move up on over here. Alright. The bandits that are left, what are they doing? A 9. They focus on an NPC. Oh, I bet they're gonna listen. Let's see. Focus on an NPC. Well, they're the only ones in this particular encounter immediately, so I guess that means they're going to start working together again. So this one's going to try and shove one of us, either me or Aaron. So let's roll. We'll roll a d2 to see which one. Alright. Aaron, this guy comes up to you. And he's going to try and shove you. So, make a strength check.
Oh, what?
Alright, so basically, go over to the left side of your sheet and click strength. Yeah, top left should be... Yeah, there you go. You do not have the strength to resist him. He shoves you on your butt. You are prone. And that is his action. So this guy comes in and tries to attack you as you're on the ground, which means he has advantage on you. So he uses the better of the 2 rolls here. Oh, not initiative. Scimitar, there we go. You take 9 points of damage, Aaron. You have literally 1 hit point left. But that is all the bandits. Alright, Parse, it's your turn. What are you gonna do? Oh! Alright, Aaron, you gain 8 hit points. So click your token, and click the green bubble, and then hit +8. And then enter. Alright, Clover, it's your turn. This guy's trying to grab you. What are you gonna do? Yeah, we're just here for the halflings, so as soon as we can get enough of them, as soon as we can get like 4 of them, we can bolt. Hello, did I break up some? Oh, it is kind of late. You guys want to call it here for a bit and pick it up another day? Alright, yeah, we can do that then. Alright, thank you guys out there for watching. Please remember to touch that like button, subscribe to join the Skeleton Crew, and if you enjoy the content on this channel, please check out the links in the description below. It'd really mean a lot to have some support. Thank you once again, and we'll see you guys next time.